On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, we have Poppy Playtime action figures from Phat Mojo. That's right, 4 action figures like Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy, and Mommy Longlegs. Are these really 6 and up? They might be more like 13 and up, so be advised. Kinda spooky, but a really fun collection. Also a lunchbox of some interesting surprises. Lots of games afoot with Poppy Playtime. Let's see what we got.
Squirrel Stampede!
So we can begin with Poppy Playtime, Smiling Huggy Wuggy. We had just recently checked out the miniature figurines from Phat Mojo. There's our Smiling Huggy Wuggy there. And now finally a Series 1 6 and up Playtime Smiling Huggy Wuggy action figure from Phat Mojo. Uh-oh, what's that? Mommy Longlegs?
You're cute. Do you want to play a game with me? If you want to see the other Huggy Wuggy figures, you're going to have to find all the squirrels.
All the squirrels what?
Uh-oh.
Barry!
Yikes!
Landry! Big gray squirrel! Mommy Longlegs, what did you do to the squirrels?
Don't worry, the game won't be too hard. You will now play a game of World's Smallest Battleship. The winner gets a squirrel.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, the game board is set. I guess I'll go first. B2.
Miss.
Are you sure about that? It felt like a hit to me. Okay, well, I'll just put a little marker here.
C5.
Let's see here. C5, that's a hit.
Oh boy, this is fun.
Yeah, it's not fun for me, Mommy. Alright, how about E6?
Miss.
Ah, gosh, this game is hard. And it's so tiny. 5 hours later.
B2.
Ugh, come on, Mommy, you just sunk my battleship.
Yay! I love this game.
I don't understand it. Everywhere I shot, I missed. I just don't get... Die? You weren't even playing, Mommy!
You win a squirrel.
What the? I was in limbo. There was airplanes and an island. It was so weird.
Can we get to an action figure, please?
Alright.
Okay, so this is Huggy Wuggy, Smiling Huggy Wuggy, Series 1, and this figure series is approximately 5 inches tall. Series 1 features Huggy, Kissy Missy, Scary Huggy Wuggy, and of course Mommy Longlegs. Did you know Huggy Wuggy is Playtime Co's most popular toy? So let's see, let's get Huggy Wuggy out. And there's our figure. I'm way excited to see the action figures. I prefer them so much more than the standalone miniature figures that are frozen in time. You get a little more excitement and action with a figure of action. So like I just mentioned earlier, this is about a 5-inch tall figure. A pretty good sculpted likeliness of Huggy Wuggy smiling. Phat Mojo continues to deliver pretty good figures from gaming. We've got head rotation up top, shoulder rotation, just 180 degrees, no outward movement. Then elbows on hinges, and then hips to rotate, no outward movement. And I do not believe he has ankles and or wrists. So 7 points of articulation, just the basic amount for a good action figure. It looks to be sculpted in blue plastic, which matches Huggy's appearance, maybe a little more gray, light gray blue than a darker blue. The hands and feet do look like they are also sculpted in yellow and maybe pressed on in. And then a painted smile and eyes. It's pretty basic, but it gets the job done. Maybe the only drawback is that lighter tone blue color. So a nice figure to start with. Of course, you have those 2 options. You have a smiling Huggy, or you have a scary Huggy. So you can see the scary Huggy option, much more menacing and probably the better option as you get a small Poppy doll with included. Which reminds me, what is this, a lantern? A little harpsichord thingy? I've played through the game, for some reason it's just escaping me what it is. Anybody got an idea what that is? Let me know. It's probably the obvious. So let's get this scary Huggy Wuggy out of... Oh no, not again.
You still have 2 squirrels to find. Do you want to play another game?
Not really.
I got a really good one this time.
Oh no.
It's World's Smallest Jenga.
Are you kidding me? Did you rob the world's smallest factory?
Set the tower up and you'll get a squirrel.
Oh, great. 5 hours later. I don't even want to start to comment how difficult setting up this tower was. Alright.
You go first.
Of course I will. Another 5 hours later. Honestly, Mommy, it doesn't feel like we've gotten very far. It's almost like this is scripted or something. Haha, take that, Mommy.
It's not that hard.
Oh!
Oops, I guess you win another squirrel. Smoke monster everywhere.
Well, this is great. What kind of review are we even working on today?
Oh, and here's your scary Huggy Wuggy.
Thanks, Mommy. Alright, so let's get Scary Huggy out here. And out of pack. So I'm guessing the Scary Huggy Wuggy option is pretty much the same as Smiling Huggy Wuggy with the body. It feels almost exactly the same. The same height, the same articulation, the same color, the same feet and hands. Phat Mojo certainly knows how to save $1. Only this one is creepily scary with those sharp, sharp teeth. And of course, the Poppy doll, making this figure, I think, slightly a little bit better than our first figure. Poppy's looking pretty good for a small accessory piece. They actually have her painted pretty well. You can see her lips and eyes and hair in red and a blue dress. Not really painted, but enough to make a good accessory piece. You'll notice that the accessories have little clips so that Poppy can be held by Huggy Wuggy. You kinda gotta get that little back stick wedged in between Huggy's fingers and thumb, and then he can hold on to Poppy there. So with those two options, you have Poppy Playtime's most memorable toy or most memorable monster available. And if you can't get enough of that body sculpt, check out Kissy Missy. Now once again, Phat Mojo has saved $1. The body style is probably exactly the same, only a different color. We do have a different head sculpt though with... Oh, great.
Yay, I'm so excited, our final game today.
Really? Are you really excited about these games?
You better like my games or I'll tear you apart and eat your insides while you're still alive.
This is a good time, and I think we all agreed from last time, 6 and up might not be the best appropriate age. We might need to bump that number up to 13 and up, Phat Mojo.
Oh, be quiet. My final game is... World's smallest rock'em sock'em robots.
Yes, actually works. Oh my, let's get this over with. An actual brief time of a few moments of setup. Alright, Mommy Longlegs, let's just get this over with. I'm blue, you're red. Here we go. Ah, I won! I actually won!
I am still in my packaging, okay?
Oh, thank goodness, Landry.
The others, the man in black, where'd they go?
So, where's the Kissy Missy figure? Ah, the most weirdest review ever. Okay, let's just get Kissy out. And out we've got Kissy Missy. So again, Kissy looking good. Same body type like we've seen before, only now with a Kissy Missy head sculpt. Very, very wide open mouth, eyelashy eyes. Also, of course, with that same articulation, head, shoulders, elbows, and hips, just enough for good action figure play. She's quite friendly looking. The accessories also pretty nice. With her, we have 2 VHS tapes. We've got the red tape, and we have the blue tape. And if you're new to Poppy Playtime, back in a long time ago, analog tapes were the way to go in watching any kind of great training video and or movie or whatever rental thingy. They were quite common back in the day. Please be kind, rewind. So that's Kissy, one more figure, and of course it is...
Hello, it's me! Yay!
Yes, finally for opening up, we've got Mommy Longlegs. Oh, did you realize that the heads actually pop up in a kill? I did not notice that. Interesting. Oh, anyway. Mommy Longlegs, what do we got? Did you know Mommy Longlegs was one of the last toys made of Playtime Co? Probably the last toy I'll ever see. And there she is, out of the box. Hope she stays standing. Mommy Longlegs. And by the way, on the back of Kissy Missy's box, did you know Kissy Missy is almost 15 feet tall? And Scary Wuggy Huggy is almost 20 feet tall. I really like bios on the back of cards. We don't get enough, even when they're short. I love them. Alright, so the terrifying Mommy Longlegs action figure, a full different figure than what we've just been looking at. She's obviously going to be a little bit bendy, a little bit weird. Well, maybe not bendy, but loopy with those arms. So we have shoulder articulation, we've got head rotation, and hips are kind of like little hinge ball joints maybe inside. Probably more hinge-like than ball joint. It almost appears as a ball, but it is a hinge, I believe, a pin going into the dress. And then that's about it. So she basically just has, maybe 3 points there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points, I'm sorry. 5 points of articulation. And she's standing a little bit noodly. Yeah, I was definitely worried about her being able to stand. Her legs feel just a little loose, and the way her feet connect with the floor, not always flat. I kind of have her leaning forward more in a stand. Oh, she almost fell on me. But good likeliness, very good likeliness, and pretty good paint. She's pink with a darker pink tone for her dress, gloves, and shoes. Socks in blue with a blue hair tie on her back and those green Mommy Longlegs scary eyes. Probably going to be a very popular figure in the 4 figures available. And all of these pretty much top out at about 5 inches tall. And for accessories, she has the small toy train piece. There is the engine with a clip to hold on to and a small passenger car. I think that's what that is. So she can kind of grab onto those if needed. So there we go with Series 1, the first wave of action figures, Phat Mojo, Poppy Playtime. But we have one more fun item today to look for. There's lots of fun things dropping. This time a very interesting Poppy Playtime lenticular lunchbox bundle, Series 1 again. Oh, and look at the lenticular. It's on an awesome angle right now. We've got his face and body kind of switching up. Can you see that? So let's see there. There we go. Lenticular, everyone, the greatest hologramic elemental thing around. Here's one style I used to carry around, the Masters of the Universe Aladdin lunch pail with decorative art on the front, sides, and other side. Oh, I guess this was the front. Open up. Oh, look at there. I still have my milk container. That actually wasn't the same one that I had. I had found that one, an authentic one, years ago on eBay. Anyway, here's Huggy. We got the lenticular on the front. Oh, that works even better now that we don't have that front cover. Oh, he's happy. Not so happy. Happy. Not so happy. Happy. Not so happy. And we could do this all day. Happy. Not so happy. Happy. Not so happy. And inside, what do we have? Bah! Could be anything. Feels very plush. And possibly a minifigure. 4 things should be in this case. 4 things. Well, let's see what kind of surprise plush we have in here. Oh no. Ah! Oh gosh! It's zombie! Zombie Huggy Wuggy. That's terrifically scary. I have not really gone through Chapter 3 yet. Is this a Chapter 3 item, or is this just something to play off of the first 2? More and more of these plushes are really appearing. I almost prefer the official merchandise plush from Poppy, though, than some of the Phat Mojo plush. I like their figures, I'm just not so sure on their plush yet. What do we got? Huggy says, remember to take breaks. Oh, just from the game, there's that sign that was on the wall, I believe. Breaks longer than 10 minutes are not permitted. Very, very forceful there. So nice little poster piece. So that would be three items included. And what do we got here? Ah! It's another Huggy Wuggy standalone piece in metallic. If you recall, we had opened several metallic figures from before. This one was earlier in green. I think there may have been another one. It's just not here at the moment. So that's 3 pieces. So what does that mean? 4 exclusive items. Oh, the lunchbox is one of the items. On the side of the box, it even told us what it was. The exclusive 16-inch plush of maybe zombie. He's got a big Frankenstein monster-like slash on his head. So I don't know what happened to poor Huggy there as he fell off the gangway. Maybe. I'm kind of bummed. I was hoping for a PJ Pug-a-Pillar. I gotta find a PJ Pug-a-Pillar one of these times. That's what I'm looking forward to most. But it was still kind of a pleasant surprise for the day. And these cases are nice because we can place our action figures inside these, giving us another option for containing our figures. So a good run through of Series 1. What do you think? Poppy Playtime action figures, Phat Mojo, pretty good. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrelibe, squammet, your most terrifying Poppy Playtime moment. Thank you so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that. Happy, not so happy. Happy, not so happy.